Hi Melissa, it's great to have you again.
Hello, thank you for having me.
I hope your day was okay.
Oh yeah, it was good, thank you. I hope yours was too.
Thanks. So, since you've been here before, I don't really need to explain how VortexHealing works and what to expect from the session.
Yeah.
However, for the viewers at home, I will just say that I am a certified VortexHealing practitioner, and every session it's different. Also, different levels of VortexHealing can work on the same thing in different ways. For more information on VortexHealing, please visit vortexhealing.org.
Thank you.
So if there isn't anything you have to add to your consultation form or anything you would like to tell me, then we can begin.
Okay,
Yeah?
thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Is the room temperature okay?
Yeah, it's lovely, thank you.
Perfect. Let me know if any changes.
Okay.
And okay to cover your eyes?
Yeah.
I just wash my hands and we can start. So today we are continuing the issue protocol we started last time. For the issue we were working on, and just take a deep breath. As usual, I will say everything I'm doing.
Okay.
And I will try to explain as much as possible the terminology that you might not be used to. However, don't worry too much. But if you have any questions, you can ask me, and you can also email me.
Thank you.
So I'm just going to run what is called a filter structure. It's very physical actually. It goes very well between the tissue, draining down everything you don't need, so will facilitate the session. It is also very detoxifying, and also by default it seals the holes in the aura, restoring sparkle. So I'm just going to place a couple of crystals more around you. You had those already, and your body can hold up to 8, so now you should have as much as you can hold. And just as a reminder, those crystals will activate in the background and they will create a grid of interdimensional and multidimensional healing. They will do stuff in the background like keeping your system tidy and also energizing your system when you need it most. So for today I've already pre-made some structures, some magical structures, so we could save some time. However, I am going to give you some potions. So those potions are for the physical, for the physiological, and for the emotional. And divine intelligence that is behind VortexHealing will pick whichever essence and anything in consciousness that can make up a potion that will be beneficial for you. So I'm gonna fix and strengthen any broken or weak vital and divine line. And if you had any broken divine line today, this will be the most important thing I've done for you. I'm just going to put some structures in your vital web so it will not break so easily. So I'm going to channel some essences to nurture you and to nourish you. And I'm going to channel what is called the surrender and grace transmission, just for centering and letting go. So I'm going to energize your system now. So bring up the energy level of your system. And if you were wondering why is she trying to relax me and now she's energizing me, this is not to, to make you sharp and focused and ready to go. It's just for your system, to energize your system so that it will be easier to release stuff. Feel your system, your body, sorry. There is a lot of dampness, like wet,
Okay.
which it could be for many reasons, but I think in your case, it's your digestive system.
Okay.
It's not just for it, but I think like a big chunk of it is due to your digestive system. And we live in England, so there could also be a good reason for it. Okay, I don't really have time to go on it, but since it came up, Then I'm just going to first I'm going to clear and energize all your energy pathways. Just very quickly going through that. This includes the meridian system, the Jinshin system, the Nadi system, and the Viridian system, which is another energy pathway system discovered by Rick Wayman, the founder of VortexHealing. And you can imagine those viridians like lots of mini meridians all around your organs, pretty much. Just clear and optimize all your energy pathways. And VortexHealing will clear those through all the layers of the systems. So the 3 layers of the system. For instance, acupuncture, we would only go through the first layer, while here we're working really deeply. Okay, since this dampness in your body came up, I'm going to transform and harmonize the 5 elements in your body, and this will get most of the yin and yang as well. So we don't really have time to go through all of this. It will take like 10 minutes, although I'm just going to do 5 minutes, and divinity will start where it's most needed.
Thank you.
Of course. We can also always take this more in depth another time, but it's a contribution at least to the issue. I'm going to transform and harmonize the 5 elements in all the energy pathways, and actually this one will get most of the yin and yang as well. And even if I move around, I'm still channeling for you. I'm going now to transform and harmonize all body fluids. And I'm doing this because sometimes, well, in Chinese medicine, basically, one of the reason why dampness in the body is created is because the digestive system cannot carry the fluids. And another thing we could do with all these 3 steps we did right now, it will be transforming the vibrational quality of, your pathways, or you can do an organ, or the body fluids, and also we could transform the cellular consciousness to one that is more optimal and beneficial to you. But for now we will just stop with the first bit. Okay. I'm just going to put some multi-frequency devices on your spleen and your stomach. Those are very, very intelligent and dense type of magical structure. So hopefully they will filter out some stress from those organs and warm them up. I am going to give each organ 3 multi-frequency device, so you will get 10 out of 10 of those devices, and one will be as in to balance and harmonize the spleen and the organ as an organ per se, and one to harmonize and balance the organ as part of the whole body, and the third one will be as a filter for stress. So just for 2 minutes I'm going to transform your chakra system as a whole. We will now focus on every individual chakra this time. And there is an issue of despair, grief, and isolation coming through your heart, and this is affecting your heart chakra. However, you don't need to analyze it too much or recognize it. It might also be a past life issue. And yeah, it's affecting your heart chakra. So I'm going now to start the protocol from where we left it last time for the issue we were working on last time I saw you. And I am going to awaken all identities for the issue. This will get the incarnational body, the incarnational consciousness, the energetic bodies, the organs, the gut brain, the brain consciousness, and the genetic consciousness identities. So, just a quick word on the incarnational body. Every time we incarnate, it's like we have a body that we take with us, but it's not a physical body. That every time we incarnate is the same, and it kind of merges together in our spine. It merges together with the karmic body, and basically with the karmic mind as well. So it merges the karmic body, karmic mind. This incarnational body will basically be, it's pretty much all it is, our psychological self. So it's like this consciousness of memories and feelings that has always been with us. So I'm awakening all identities for the issue. Again, if you find yourself wandering a lot or being in your head, that's completely okay. Just trust the process and remember that it can be your energy system that it's trying to protect itself. So now I'm going to reality shift the issue. I'm going to first of all put some structures, some magical structure into the issue, so to deepen the healing. You can imagine a reality shift to be like a rain of grace. So a rain of grace. So I'm just building a lot of Shakti energy into the issue and just give it in the hands of the divine. This can be a very profound change. You know, if I do it on an organ, like let's say I do it on someone's liver, you know, if you've been an alcoholic for 50 years of your life and I do a reality shift on your liver, it's not like, you know, here you go, that's a brand new liver for you, but it would be a good healing, good transformation. Okay, so now we are going to move on. I'm going to clear the fifth and sixth dimensional blueprints for the issue. And you can imagine a blueprint to be like a map, and imagine a map that's taking you in the wrong direction, then you know you will end up somewhere you don't really want to be. So clear the fifth and sixth dimensional blueprints for the issue. Okay, so that's done. I'm going to now awaken and clear the upper dimensional consciousness for the issue. This will get the incarnational consciousness, the LCF, which is the localized consciousness form, and the body-mind consciousness. Although this one will not get the genetic and the life field consciousness. So awaken and clear the upper dimensional consciousness for the issue, in the incarnational consciousness, the LCF, and the body-mind consciousness. Still awakening and clearing the upper dimensional consciousness of the issue. This is a bit of a long one. We still have 5 minutes more to go for this one. going to transform the cellular consciousness of the brain and the nervous system for the issue. And I'm now going to transform the cellular consciousness for the most key spot of the brain for the issue. So transform the cellular consciousness for the most key spot of the brain for the issue. Okay, so I'm going to release any karma knots, any karmic webbing, and any ego positions that are ready to go. You can imagine karma knots as being past lives, unresolved emotional issues, and they are those present life. They act like anchor points for this life most negative themes. So karma knots are in the spine, which is where the karmic body is located, and they look like dense condensation of black balls. So they look like these black balls all along your spine, and they are basically anchor points for past lives unresolved emotional issues, which become this present life most negative theme. And karmic webbing, don't worry too much about it. It's a bit more complicated. Karmic webbing, it also encompasses your genetics and can very easily be released like karma knots. Indigo positions, we have about 224, and they are just, position of separateness of the ego. I am lonely, I am jealous, I am hopeless, I don't know, I am the best. So, position of separateness, which are not our real nature. And once all your karma knots are gone, there is actually a significant shift in how you perceive the world. At least that is how it was for me. And as a feedback from clients, everyone really did notice a difference. This time we have reality shifted your karmic body. I think for this time, since we did quite a deep work, reality shifting your karmic body would be a bit too much. Okay, let's just do some, actually I'm going to do a quick energetic intervention. Is that okay to touch your feet?
Yeah.
Thanks. So I'm doing an energetic intervention on your energetic body cores in the chakras for the issue we are working on. So energetic body cores are basically like some very dense structures that the energetic bodies create. And in this case, I'm clearing whatever interface this energetic body core for the issue it's creating in your chakra system. And an energetic intervention, it's like it's a very dense technique, that's why I have to touch you, and it's one of the few things that cannot be done at distance with vortex healing. And the American healers call it psychic surgery because it actually does give the idea of what it really is. It's very, very, very dense, yeah, very thick. I don't know really how to describe it, but yeah. I just spoke about energetic bodies. Just a reminder, we have 7 energetic bodies, and those are the astral body, the etheric body, the karmic body, the spiritual body, the mental body, the emotional body, and the nervous system energetic body. Okay, and just a bit as integration. So first of all, actually, let me give you some life form structures. life form, you can imagine it as to be the perfect form of life, and it has got 9 qualities. You have a physical life form, psychological life form, energetic body life form, chakra life form, and you're gonna get all the 9 qualities. Gaia life form. Actually, let me just give you some Gaia life form. You can also intend to just pick one, so I'm actually choosing Gaia life form right now, just for integrations. And I'm going to do a spell for integration. This is not like witchcraft. It's a still vortex healing, and we call it a spell because it's a special kind of structure. Basically, the kind of really facilitates your consciousness to let go of the issue. So it's kind of a little magic trick to your consciousness. And an integration spell. So let's go like that, and I'm going to do just a couple of minutes of vortex therapy, and you can imagine this like pretty much psychotherapy, but it's just much more, in a way that this is going to be like heart-to-heart conversations with the divine, where you're not getting analyzed in any way, where you can tell the divine everything. Basically what it does, it's a heart-to-heart conversation with the divine, where you tell your deepest things that you don't even dare to tell yourself. And here I will not be sensing anything. Again, it will be just a heart-to-heart conversation between you and the divine. It's just a lovely transmission to do alone. It's actually great to just have a session like this, or just good 20 minutes of this. Really, really good. It's very integrative, it's very nurturing as well. I'm just going to do some repatterning. So I think it's a good way to actually finish this. So I'm going to create a new pattern of consciousness. Actually changed my mind. So since we have been clearing the 5th and 6th dimensional blueprints for the issue, I am actually going to create some new 5th and 6th dimensional blueprints to support basically that counteracts the issue. They support a new pattern of consciousness that counteracts the issue. And divinity will make up to 4 at a time for this. So create new 5th and 6th dimensional blueprints to support a pattern of consciousness that counteracts the issue. Okay, I'm just going to channel to hurt you, to to hurt the receiver, like the hurt. And you can imagine this as a particular heart opening and activation. So I'm just going to make some structures for you, and very, very quickly I'm just going to catch up the life field. Starting where it most needed to catch up the life field. And this basically means, hey, life field, we've done some work in here, pick up, sort yourself out, so you are, we are at the same pace, and we don't trouble each other. And catch up your karmic field. And catch up your sense of self and your psychological self, as well as the development of your personality. I'm going to make a crystal gem treatment structure through the 3 layers of your tissue, and I will put mantras and essences and informations and frequencies. And when talking about crystals and mantras in vortex healing, imagine like the mantra is not going to be just like the vibration of the mantra, like saying the mantra, but it will be like a holistic mantra. It will encompass you at every level of your being, and divinity will pick whichever mantra you need most between a mix of Hindu mantras, Kabbalistic mantras, Buddhist mantras, Christian mantras, as well as truth mantras, angelic mantras, and emotional body mantras. And as well as the crystals, it's going to be like, imagine, your divinity will pick any crystal. Imagine like having a rose quartz crystal. It's giving you this beautiful energy, but here it will be the actual consciousness of it. So all the way through your system, anywhere in existence. Okay. And actually this crystal gem treatment structure will be with you for 20 minutes. So it will be a nice way to walk at the tube station. And it's kind of like a bubble around you, like a spa. You can imagine it like a spa. And now I'm just going to do a blessing to bring down infinite heavenly blessings for your life. and to be an open channel for the divine, for whatever you need, for anything else you might need, and for any extra gift the divine wants to give you. And this comes from a place of deep surrender, deep inside my heart, and all the way through my spine. And I'm going to allow it to be the vehicle for these blessings to come through. So open channel for the divine, for anything else you need, and just any gift they want to give you. It wants to give you. Channeling the Divine Mother quality for blessings. And now I'll channel the Christ consciousness, Christ energy for blessings as well. Thank you so much. Please take all the time you need. There is no need for you to stand up immediately. Whenever you feel ready, I will be outside.